Hello, I'm Hannah Wallace and welcome to NextGen Banking London, the AI revolution. Kindly joining me now is Marc Corbalan, Vice President of Product Management for Vocalink. Hello Marc, thank you very much for joining me.
It's a pleasure to be here, Hannah.
So yes, we're going to be talking about tackling fraud and the future of AI, but to start off, could you introduce some examples of what Vocalink are doing in this space?
Sure, Hannah. Vocalink operates the payments infrastructure in the UK, and the data we see is highly structured. There's high availability. So we created 5 years ago a team that is dedicated exclusively to apply advanced data science to payments and create products for the banking industry. We started working with individual banks, identifying fraud and applying machine learning to it, and we were very successful at that. And that led to the banking industry asking us whether we could apply the same tools and techniques to fight a challenge that is generally associated with the introduction of real-time payments in an economy, which is that of fraudsters being able to move the proceeds of crime between different bank accounts at different banks very rapidly, making it very difficult for banks to contain it.
All right, and how are the banks reacting?
So we developed this solution in collaboration with all the major retail banks in the UK. The solution launched last year, and it traces fraudulent funds as they move through the payment system, giving the banks the insights on network fraud and the ability to stop it. What we're seeing today, through the course of today, is really good examples of how AI is providing better outcomes today. Our perspective is that artificial intelligence is going to transform the shape of banking in the near future. And in my opinion, there are two key factors that are going to facilitate that revolution. The first one is that AI is benefiting from the collaborative framework in the AI ecosystem. More and more super complex AI models are being made available, open source, free of charge for anyone to use. So the challenge of standing up a new artificial intelligence deployment is no longer of developing it from scratch, is rather getting something really good that is already out there and configure it. So the boundaries of what is possible through AI are being pushed out further and further. And the second key element is underneath the AI revolution, there's another revolution supporting it, which is the explosion in compute power. AI implementations that were purely not possible a couple of years ago down to lack of CPU or the prohibitive cost of running those systems are very possible today through the availability of compute power in places like cloud computing.
Some really exciting developments ahead then. Well, Marc, thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us. Some really interesting insights.
Pleasure, Hannah.
And thank you for watching.